from the Mike James Rock Show. I'm going to get these lovely gentlemen to introduce themselves.
I'm John.
I'm Bryce.
And you guys are one half of Telltale.
Yes. We
Are you the tell or the tail?
We're the tail, I would say. Because, I tell the tales. But then there's still the tell. We all play a part in both the tell and the tale collaboratively.
That speaks volumes for at least you guys lasting as a band, rather than two different halves that war against each other. This has gone weird straight away, I'm sorry.
We always hope for weird in interviews.
Fantastic. Well, this is what you get when you come to the UK for the first time, isn't it?
Everything's been a bit weird. It's not too far off from the States, but small differences.
Are you enjoying the fact that it's meant to be like a rainy day right now, but it's still so hot that, there's a possibility that, the hat may slip off by the end of it. You may swim away from the interview. You never know.
Reminds me a bit of Florida.
That's the worst thing you could have said.
just the climate.
Yeah. By the end of the interview, this will also probably remind you of Florida Man. So, in all honesty, you guys played yesterday. How's it been? I imagine coming across doing straight into a festival off of a tour, if I remember correctly. How's that been? Still trying to catch up and feel like it's real?
Yeah, we haven't really had time to blink. Yesterday we played 2 shows in one day. It's the first time we've done that since probably 2018. We were here and then we jetted right off to London to play a club night. And the night prior we were up in Manchester playing a small club there. So yeah, we've just been going nonstop. I think I've maybe had collectively 6 hours of sleep in the past 3 days.
Amazing.
So it's everything you want a tour to be, no sleep, lots of movement.
Yeah, and today you're just back doing light press duty, so this must feel like a lot easier than yesterday.
Oh, definitely. We're going to go watch some bands that we wanted to see for a while, bands we've caught in the States but never seen over here, in their element per se. So excited to take it a bit easier and just enjoy some good music.
So you guys are also, I imagine, downing sticks a little bit because you're saying it's been about a year since you released last. There is something recorded, but are you coming off a tour duty to prep for the recording now? Is that what's happening next, or do you have more tour duty after this?
So yeah, after this we're kind of going back home, gonna take a little break per se, but during that break is all the the content and everything for the album so that we can get that process going and coming out. Being in a band, you always got to be putting something out, keeping things moving, so definitely not as much touring for the next little bit. Later in the fall we'll have some more stuff in the States, but till then, it's just getting all the content and everything ready for some new music for everyone.
That's crazy. So it must be a bit weird because you said you recorded back in March and then heavy tour duty since. Are you guys just desperate to get the new stuff out there so you can now play it live?
Well, we're playing it live because why not?
Okay, no, but some people do, some people don't.
Yeah.
So is it the singles that you've released that you're playing live, or are you just playing whatever you feel like off the new stuff?
We're kind of just playing whatever we're feeling like, just testing out what we're gonna enjoy playing long term. It's just been an experience that we haven't really gotten to do before, because every other time it's been, after the album's been out, then we're playing the new music, and so now we're getting to kind of pick and choose what feels fun to do for us.
Yeah. Have you got many videos left to make of the new album, or are you pretty?
All that, yeah.
Do you find the video making process fun? Because some bands love it, some bands I want to pull my nails out and just hide under a rock.
I like the end result usually, but sometimes the act of shooting a video is just so tiring because, you got to get this angle, now you got to get a close-up, now you got to get a wide shot, now you got to get slow-mo. It's oh man.
Playing the same bit over
and over again.
Yeah. It's a bit like recording in some ways,
exactly. Yeah.
But less payoff because you got somebody else just going, no, you're not energetic enough, or...
Yeah.
Oh, that must be so hard.
Keep it challenging, that's for sure, yeah.
But as you say, you get the nice end result when stuff comes out. Are you doing much of a sort of build for the launch? Is there going to be a couple of singles before the album actually comes out? Or
Yeah. We'll do a couple singles and things before the record comes out, and take it from there.
Cool. Is it the second full album by you guys? Or?
It's actually our first.
Okay, so the last one more of an EP style thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy. You guys have gone to the UK on an EP. You must be quite chuffed about that, in fairness.
Sometimes it still doesn't. Like, I'm here, obviously, but am I here? Did I do that? I don't even know.
You need to go home and have the break we're talking about.
And then let it sink in.
Yeah. All the happy moments, apparently that's what keeps you going in between times,
Yeah, definitely.
So, you guys got much that you can say about the rest of the year, or is that still not been released, tours or anything like that? You said it would be in the US, but...
Yeah, we, as of right now, we don't really have anything planned until the late fall, November, December, right before, everything kind of shuts down around Christmas time, the holidays. But we would ideally like to do some one-offs before then. They just haven't quite crossed the table. And honestly, if we have that time to work on our album content, that's fine as well.
Yeah.
But definitely we'll be out and about in November, and then hopefully getting back here about the same time next year. But we haven't quite reached the pitches for that yet.
Well, it's that time, and you're about to have all the time to respond to emails, so it kind of works out well.
Yeah, the service is a bit dodgy out here, so no emails today. I'm putting it
I don't
out.
know what you mean in the middle of a field. It's absolutely fine. My family's not worried about me even slightly at home, do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. My mother is worried constantly, but especially today in the middle of this English field.
I was going to say, coming to the UK, different country and all of that, plus I imagine that you have the weird impression of the UK like some of us in the UK have of America, where, I hear the thing, I'm scared of going to America because I don't want to be involved in a shooting. I was like, I know they're common, but they're not that common. It's a huge country, and it seems to mostly be schools, which is weird. But yeah, was there any fear about coming over to the UK about things that you had heard?
Just getting in.
Yeah?
I don't know, we went a different route with our visas this time as far as getting into the country from what a lot of our peers have done. So we just weren't quite sure what was going to happen, and they sat us down at the border force, and we're checking all of our documentation, and we're just all sitting there in a line on the wall thinking wow, what happens if they send us home? We don't get to play any of these shows. And the guy came back and he was like, yeah, you're good to go. We're great, let's go on tour.
In some ways, it's kind of good for you guys because you never had what it was like pre-pandemic. You just get the weirdness afterwards, and that's now what you're used to coming into the UK. Whereas it used to be anyone, come on, let's just come on to the UK. Which I prefer because I love all humans and I don't think there should be borders, but that's far too much of a personal opinion for something like this, especially when you have the government that I have currently in the UK, which hates foreign people as far as I can tell. Maybe not you guys so much because Americans are fine, but...
It's funny because in the States we like to pretend that we're doing better than the last presidency, but really and truthfully, it's about the same sentiment.
Yeah, government is government. This is why we do music and then complain about it in interviews. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go because otherwise it probably will just be a massive bitch about government fest because I'm here and you clearly have similar opinions. So I'm just going to say thank you for taking a couple of minutes.
Thank you very much.
And good luck with the new album.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the My James Rock Show.